just got out of the theater from watching 65. This is a movie I was actually pretty excited about because it stars Adam Driver battling dinosaurs on Earth 65 million years ago. And it's from the writers of A Quiet Place. It's produced by Sam Raimi. Really dug A Quiet Place. So it's like, oh, this could be really cool. And then they didn't screen it for critics anywhere. No press screenings anywhere. No reviews were released. Absolutely no buzz. As of when I went into the theater to watch it, those aren't just red flags. That's like a whole fleet of red flags of, oh, this studio does not believe in this movie. So by the time I actually was seated, bought my ticket and everything, I was quite a bit more nervous about the film that I was about to see. And it's not very good. Now, it's competent enough in telling its fairly simple, straightforward story about this crash landing on Earth 65 million years ago. It's able to tell its story about trying to get from point A to point B to try and survive and escape the planet. It delivers several sequences that are effective enough at, in particular, like bugs that make you squirm. There's a couple gross out gags and gore stuff that worked effective enough for me. Some moments make you claustrophobic. So it has sequences and bits that work. But I just think the basic premise here was faulty from the get-go. Of the idea of the film, I don't know if it's entirely clear in the trailers, but Adam Driver is essentially an alien from some other culture. This isn't like a spoiler. This is the setup in the first minute of the movie. It's clear he is from some ancient civilization on a different society, different planet, different whatever, that crash lands on Earth. He doesn't know what Earth is, so he doesn't know what dinosaurs are. And so he might as well have crashed landed on any planet. It's not interesting that he's with dinosaurs. And then also, like, the girl that he's with doesn't speak the same language as him, so they're supposed to be bonding, but they can't really communicate. In which case, you just kind of have a movie that it's not able to deliver on any of the interesting ideas that come with a human being with dinosaurs, a human being on the Earth 65 million years ago. It removes all of that from the equation. It's just random alien that just happens to look exactly like a human, happens to have tech that's like from every sci-fi movie about what humans will have 200 years in the future, whatever. And so it just wastes the concept. So you're just kind of left with kind of a bare bones, fairly dry, mostly fairly serious sci-fi adventure about a guy just trying to get from point A to point B with a little girl with creatures that might as well just be alien monsters. They're dinosaurs, but they might as well be anything. So, it just was tough to get invested in. It was tough to care. And it just doesn't suck you in. And especially because it's about this guy that has this whole job. That's why he's taking this mission, traveling with these people. It doesn't do any world building. It doesn't establish anything about that society, what they're trying to do, what they're doing, how any of it works. Like, all of that is inconsequential. It ignores all of that entirely. So it's just guy that's not a human, that looks and acts like a human, that has sci-fi-esque, human-esque tech on Earth. It's just a weird concept that doesn't feel like it had any of the things that are interesting about being crash landed on Earth 65 million in the past. They're just wasted. And they don't expand on any of the things with the unique idea of what if he's not human? What if he's this other species? They don't do anything with that. There's nothing at all done with that. And so it might as well be any planet, anywhere, where there's dangerous stuff between point A and point B. So it's not incompetent entirely. It's not a total disaster. It's just very forgettable. It's very lifeless, and it's not interesting. Like I said, some of the sequences work. Some of the moments work. It has a little bit of emotion with some of the stuff that it does with family. Like, it builds out family details, but no world building. That was just like so odd. If you're going to tell the story the way they're telling it, why would you tell us nothing at all about these travelers that crash land. Like nothing. Learn about their family, nothing about anything else. And even like on that point, it's like, if you're not even going to explore that world of who they are, why not just make it like, you know, Planet of the Apes time travel thing? So it is a human. So at least they know what dinosaurs are. So they have a context of like awe about them. And nope. So I don't know, just very dull, bland. Gonna score this one, give it like, I think I'd give it a C, entertainment scale. 5 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10, something like that. If you're really interested, if you're really into sci-fi, really into Adam Driver, just wait to stream it. No reason to see this one. Even I forgot to even mention this. There's not even nearly as much dinosaur stuff in this movie as you think. Like, you have these sequences, but it'll like, dinosaurs run up and Adam Driver pulls out his ray gun and then it cuts to the little girl running through trees. There's several times in the movie it does that. You get like 1 or 2 big dinosaur sequences, but most of the time it doesn't even spend time with the dinosaur fights. It cuts to something else. So just wait to stream it if you're really interested, but for the most part, you can probably just skip this one, unfortunately. That's my thoughts on it. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? Did you actually love it? Was it like a pleasant surprise for you? Or were you kind of like me, like, that really wasn't very good. That was real forgettable and kind of a waste of a concept. If that's what you're feeling, let me know down below in the comments. Keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.